Good morning, everyone. I just came on real quick just to break the ice. Um, a lot of y'all know, and probably a lot of you don't know, that before um, I've had um, one child passed away unexpected in my life before, and nobody wants to have that kind of experience. But I know I came on here before and I talked to y'all about I was going through some things with some health issues with one of my daughters that was not trying to fix that problem. And it be one thing after the other. So we back at that again. And I won't say what the health problem is, but um, just know the problem has gone. And those of y'all that know how to pray and stuff, I ask that y'all do that for me. But that situation has changed and not for the better. Um, and still, there's nothing that I can physically do about it at all. Nothing at all. I can't make them go to a doctor's appointment. You know, I can ask, but I've been asking for more than a year now. So I've kind of gone a little quiet about that. But then, um, when you've asked for a year and a half, your child to do something about this problem, and they decide not to. But she wants to go to school. Um, I feel like right now, like I'm negotiating. If you don't do this, then I can't do that. Because to me, as a parent, it seems kind of crazy when you have something life threatening going on and you're making a choice to do something that is literally a choice. Yes, a choice to better your life, but how are you looking to better your life if you don't have a life to better? Is the way I look at it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But for right now, it seems that I can't change. I can't change it. I wish I had the power to change it, but I don't. And it's hard to come on here and talk to y'all about other things when this thing is the thing that's on the forefront of my mind. So in my life, it's always like you go through this one thing, and then there's always an extra layer added to it. And I just try to keep moving about life as if it's normal because that's how life has rolled for me for a long time. There's not a lot of downtime. It ain't a lot of time to think about what it is you have going on. You just have to learn how to move through it. And there's nothing that I can do about this because the power of life and death is not in my hands. But I can just say, I don't want to experience that again. But people in life have choices. And at this point, I don't know what choice that I have to make. But I know I can't stay stuck in this place. How I'm going to move, I don't know. I don't know. Literally, you have somebody, and I won't say that she's making a choice because she don't want to do it. She's scared, but I don't know where scared is going to get us to. And I'm to the point now. It's like literally, I just want to scream and I just want to go off on her. But I also know that ain't going to help nothing. But that's where my frustration is right now. And then, too, at certain times, it almost feel like it's something being used as a punishment for me. And with that, I don't know what to do with it. But that's where I am right now. And so I figure, let me go ahead and talk to y'all about that right there so I can move past that hump to go move on to whatever else is there. And I'm not even saying I'm going to be able to move past this hump, but I feel like I needed to speak about it because it has me like in a stuck place. I can't think about anything else but this. And the thing is, I don't even know if she did go to the doctor. Would they be able to fix it? Would it prolong her life? Should I just move out of the way and let her live her life? Because I don't know what's happening. Or do I keep on? I just don't know. And y'all that don't know, I'm putting back together my garden bed. When I finish a little bit more of it, I'm going to show you. But I'm going to get some more soil. And for those of y'all that didn't understand what I was saying before, when I say speak of punishment, so the reason I say about it could be about punishing me, because when your kids get older and they don't want to hear you tell them something to do, and you make the decisions that you make because you ain't going to accept that behavior, and they don't like it. They don't have to like it, but if they living with you, they have to follow the rules that you have. And so, not saying that it's necessarily true, but that's what I feel like, because I made the decision that I made. I have to pay in this way. So my dilemma right now is, do I want to fill out the paperwork? Do I want to do the school thing? Or do I use it? Do I use what I have as leverage? Or do I just let her do it her way? That costs, that I feel like costs me, affects, it affects me. Because I know that if this does not go the right way, and what is the right way? I don't know, because I don't have no power when it comes down to life and death. So do I just let her make the decision of what she want to do, and I have to stand by and watch it? I don't know. And I tried thinking about other things. But how do you put, what else can you put in the front of one of your kids got a medical situation going on that they refusing, not refusing in that way, but she's scared of all the things that they got to do. And instead, not just that this situation stayed the same, the problem is getting bigger. It's moving to other places. She still refused. It ain't like I can just go and force an appointment because I can. This is something I'm going through my head. And regardless of where your kids are, when things get the heaviest for them, no matter how they feel about you, it's always going to be you that they're going to come back to in those times. And so that's why with this, because right now we at the point where it's just something that have to be handled. And of course, because it's my daughter, am I going to say I ain't going to sit by and watch it happen? Because whenever she get to the point or not, I still got to be there. Being able to make none of the choices that I want to make. So, y'all, like I said, I just came live so I could get past this hump right here. If I can get past it. Because, like, right when I feel like I'm in a good place with this, and y'all know it ain't never quiet over here. It's always things get quieter, but it don't never get quiet. And it's almost like you don't deal with the chaos for so long. It's like when it is quiet, you looking around the corners and stuff because you know it ain't gonna be long before the next thing happens. And God knows they've been coming left from right for me. Good morning, y'all. Sorry, I wasn't really looking at the chat, but I'm gonna show y'all what the garden bed looks like. That's the one whole side of it right there. And this I planted watermelon that you can. A couple of them have already come up. I can't really see what I'm pointing at, but just showing y'all what we done did so far and got down to that much right there of the garden bed. But let me see. Hey Shawanda, how you doing this morning? Yeah, don't get caught, girl. Good morning to you. Um, I'm sorry. You got her in China. Shawanda, you already know what it is. Good morning, Pretty Brown. Hey Suki, how you doing this morning? It's always hard for a parent to step back and watch our kids make decisions that we don't agree with. But you know that the effectual fervent prayers of the righteous availeth much. Shawanda, thank you so much for that. I done went back to that over and over again. I just felt like I needed to speak it out again because I think you know already is I already done spoke on this before, but I got a phone call the other night that um from one side to the other. Those who know, and it makes sense, but it ain't no thing that I can do about it. But basically, stay where I am. Um, yeah, um, that's why I have to stay right with my prayers. So, and I'm trying not to think about it too hard or whatever. But how do you push that out of your head? So it's like I've been to this place before, and every time I come to it, it's scary, no matter what, because I've actually lost a child before. So anything that's similar to it, it started to bring up old feelings or whatever. I don't know what this is gonna be like. Hopefully, I outlive her, and it's not something that I have to go through again. But you can't help but try to press the brakes when you see something coming. So um, I'm just trying to figure it out. Just trying to figure it out. Not necessarily for her because I can't make a decision for her. I can't change. I can't change that she's scared. I've been trying to change her mind for almost 2 years now. And so since those 2 years, I haven't been able to change her mind. Um, the only thing that I can work on is me. That's all I got. And then it's like the moment like I try to work on like the forgiveness of the other things that happened with the other girl. This situation makes it harder for me to move past that situation and forgive her because my son's girlfriend was the one that stepped in and caused the chaos. of when we were in the midst of going back and forth to the doctors about this situation. And so because, I look at my grandson's face and I see his mama face on his face, and I'm working really hard to not feel hate and stuff for her when I see her face on my grandson's face. But this situation makes everything come back up again. The whole thing. And I just don't know nobody who know you going through a medical situation that's can be life or no life. And a lot of us know because a lot of us have been through it. Probably not with just ourselves, but with somebody in our family. A lot of us been through it. And just thinking that this could have been done 2 years ago, we wouldn't even have to be thinking about it had it not been. Anyways, well, I just came to get that up off of me so I can possibly move past that. And probably I'll be back later on while this is terrifying because I have one more image I didn't take because I was tired of going back and forth. Well, don't get tired of going back and forth. You can think of 100 things, and the one thing that my daughter keeps giving to me is when I have a day off work. She been telling me when she have a day off work for 2 years. She been traveling and everything. But when I have a day off work, so I asked her again. So when are you gonna make the appointment? When I get a day off and I can feel myself. And I said it to her. You've been telling me that for a year and a half now. And when I said that, she didn't say anything else, which lets me know back off. So I have to back off. I can't make her, but all at the same time. She ready to go. She want to go back to college. And in my mind, and maybe I'm crazy, why you want to go to college if you ain't gonna be here to use whatever it is you're going to school for? But knowing me, I'm probably gonna fill the paperwork out. I don't know yet, but I'm in a struggle. If you can and you have the access, and I know again too, and I just want to keep saying it's not because she don't want to do it. It's just some things that people are terrified of when you're talking about going to the doctor. She one of those people. Part of me wish that they wouldn't explain the procedure to her, because I feel like had it not been explained, but then that sounds crazy that I'm saying that. But again, I'm talking about my kid. So it's like if they wanted to do a procedure and I was there and I knew that she got the fears that she have, I would be like, just tell them to me. You just step out, let them tell me what the procedure is, and then let me explain it to her so that it doesn't scare the daylights out of her. But she going there and she by herself, so they have to give her the information. And the information she got has really scared her. So she afraid of going to do the things, but the problem is getting worse. Just imagine, like you're sitting there and your appendix is bust. There is no going back from that. You have to go and get medical attention to fix the problem, but you just bent over in pain. But I'm scared of what I gotta go through when I go through it. So, oh well. Those of you who know, pray for us. That's all I can say. And hopefully after this, I can quit thinking about it. Like it's been, and I'm talking about it now because it's like every day since I've learned this new information, it's like the weight of it is getting heavier and heavier every day. So I want to stop the heaviness that's happening to me every day, because there's nothing. The next thing I want to hear is, I don't even want to hear that she made a doctor's appointment, because that's not even the issue. She'll make the appointment, but she won't go. And again, it's gone from one side to the other. So I'm just trying to get some of my peace back. So but you all, I'll probably be back on here later. Um, I got some more things that I'm gonna do out here in the garden or whatever. And I hope if anybody else going through this situation that um, I pray that the burden be lifted. I've never I've never gone. I've seen. Sorry about that. I've seen this process in different ways before, or whatever. So all I have is the images in my mind of what I've already seen before already. So, and everybody's process is different. But I have a lot of information. So, sometimes information is good and it's according to where you at in life. Sometimes a lot of information is your best friend, and sometimes a lot of information can be your worst enemy. And right now, I wouldn't say like the information is my worst enemy. It's just right now, um, knowing the bad things that you know about this situation is more overwhelming than the good things about it. So, but those of you who know, send up one for me, and whatever you send up for me, may God give it back to you tenfold. And I shall talk to y'all a little bit later. Thank you for coming through.